let us talk about the types of banks. As the focus of banking will be different, so the need would be different. So we have diverse needs and methods, different types of methods of doing the banking. So banks can be classified into these four parts: commercial banks, cooperative banks, specialized bank, and then comes the central bank. So one by one we would be talking about it. We have 10 minutes now. We'll be able to finish it. Okay. Let us now talk about the commercial banks first. Can you see here the different pictures of these or the logo of these different banks? You
Yes,
must
sir.
have seen it. These are all commercial banks. Normally bank is they are commercial bank. So basically these are the banks which deals in money, and these are governed by Indian Banking Regulation Act 1949. It means what? Which accepts deposit of money from the public for the purpose of lending or investment is called commercial bank. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Today we had a business quiz where these type of questions were asked. Relationship beyond banking. ये किस बैंक का टैगलाइन है? अपना अपना बैंक या सॉरी आपका अपना बैंक, योर ओन बैंक, ये किस बैंक की टैगलाइन है? So these commercial bank can be classified further into two parts. One is public sector bank, another is private sector bank. So as you have already studied about the public sector and private sector, so you have a clear cut idea about the public sector. Remember it, I am saying public sector, I am not saying public company. And now you all are very well aware with the difference of the public sector and public company, isn't it? So here I am showing you, these are the 12 public sector banks which are in front of you. You can just take the screenshot of this, or you want to note down the name as you wish, you can do it. These are the banks in which the government has the major stake, and they usually need to emphasize on social objectives than on mere profitability. है ना, इनका एम बैंक स्टार्ट करने का या बैंकिंग एक्टिविटीज करने का ये नहीं है कि प्रॉफिट कमाना है, बल्कि कुछ ना कुछ सोशल ऑब्जेक्टिव को पूरा करना होता है. इनको हम पब्लिक सेक्टर बैंक्स बोलते हैं. करेक्ट? और पहले पब्लिक सेक्टर बैंक बहुत से थे, करीब अभी कुछ साल पहले ही, 1-2 साल पहले ही 18 बैंक हुआ करते थे, जिनको हम नेशनलाइज्ड बैंक बोलते थे या पब्लिक सेक्टर बैंक बोलते थे. नाउ देयर आर ओनली 12. So there is a possibility that in the examination the question can be asked or based on it. Like 4 names are given, identify which one is not a public sector bank. तो आपको इन सब का नाम पता होना चाहिए. Here I am showing you the name which are at present. Government may change this next year or after some year, but right now at this particular point of time we have these 12 public sector banks in our country, in India. These are the headquarters which I am showing it this side. So you can just see the name, read it so that you have very well, you can remember it whenever the question is asked. Okay. So if someone asks you that is Oriental Bank of Commerce a nationalized bank or a public sector bank, your answer would be no, because it has been merged with Punjab National Bank now. There is no United Bank of India now. It has been merged with Punjab National Bank. Same way, there is no Allahabad Bank now. It is all Indian Bank. Then State Bank of India. Canara Bank has been merged with Syndicate Bank. Andhra and Corporation Bank also with the Union Bank of India. And these are the other name of the bank. Getting it? I want here
Yes, sir.
your focus on this name. Central Bank of India is a public sector bank. Remember it. These are some of the amazing facts about banks. It will help you in understanding the questions which can be asked as the part of MCQ. So you should be well aware about some of the things. Like, the State Bank of India's logo has been taken from a lake which is in Gujarat, I think Ahmedabad. एक लेक है, उसका ऊपर से जब हम एयर व्यू से उसकी फोटो लेंगे तो स्टेट बैंक ऑफ इंडिया का जो लोगो है वो वहां से लिया गया है. So there are some very amazing things about it. So please explore more and more.
Sir, the logo has been taken from a lake, and around it there's a park also.
Correct. Very nice. Very nice. Good information. Now let us talk about the private sector bank. These are owned, managed and controlled by private promoters and they are free to operate as per market forces. So जैसे उनका बैंक रेट तय होगा, आरबीआई का कंट्रोल होगा उनके ऊपर में, वो इससे ज्यादा इंटरेस्ट नहीं दे सकते, इससे ज्यादा इंटरेस्ट चार्ज नहीं कर सकते, ऐसे कुछ रूल से चलते हैं वो. बट ये प्राइवेट बैंक्स ये अपना खुद का इंटरेस्ट रेट तय कर सकते हैं एज पर द मार्केट फोर्सेस, राइट. इनमें से कुछ बैंक के नाम आप जरूर जानते होंगे, यू मस्ट बी अवेयर ऑफ, लाइक आईसीआईसी बैंक बहुत सारे लोग जानते होंगे. कौन सा बैंक आपके लिए नया है इसमें, which you are seeing here first time?
आरबीएल बैंक, आईएनजी बैंक,
Lakshmi Bank.
Correct. Okay. There is a long list, है ना. प्राइवेट सेक्टर बैंक इतने ही, जैसे उधर तो I said that there are 12 only, but here I would not say this. This is some of them I have shown it here. There are many more.
Sir, Yes Bank is now under the control of RBI, right?
Correct. So these are some of the list of private banks. Then comes the cooperative banks. Here I am showing you some of the name of name of cooperative banks. You must be knowing some of them. These are the banks which are governed by the provisions of State Cooperative Societies Act, and these are meant essentially for providing cheap credit to their members. Correct? Like cooperative society you have studied now. What is the objective of cooperative society? It is formed to help the members.
Yes, sir.
So especially in rural areas, rural credit or the agricultural financing, this is very important bank which has played a good role. Now if you go and see on the Reserve Bank of India website, this is the website which I am showing you here. So there is a whole list like nationalized banks. You click it here, you will get a list, all those public sector banks. Private sector banks, then who are the Indian banks which are working here in India, what are the foreign banks, that is also list is being given. Then there are some scheduled state cooperative banks, non-scheduled state cooperative banks which are scheduled urban cooperative bank, and then non-scheduled urban cooperative banks. So even you can see here that there are different categories in the cooperative bank itself. Then regional rural banks, there is another category which is not mentioned in your book, so I am not talking about it. So all these will come in the cooperative bank. Correct?
Yes, sir.
So you can do a lot of research on it. You just open RBI website and you will get lot of information about it. Some of the scheduled state cooperative banks example I have shown it. This is the list which I have taken from the RBI website only. Now let us talk about what is the kind of specialized bank. Specialized banks means which are specifically working in a particular area. For example, Industrial Development Bank of India, Industrial Finance Corporation, or Industrial Credit and Investment Corporation of India. Please understand, this is different from the ICICI Bank. This is a specialized bank, or a development bank we can call it. Then there are some SFCs, the state financial corporations, a foreign institutional investor. The basic objective is what? These banks provide financial help to industries, large scale industries normally, and heavy turnkey projects. I would be discussing it, what is turnkey project, or any foreign trade. So all such type of banks which are dealing in foreign exchange, like foreign exchange banks, industrial banks, development banks, export import bank, or we call it Exim bank, this will come in the category of specialized banks. Is it okay? Now
Yes.
let us understand that what is turnkey project. Can someone read it?
One of the special modes of carrying out international business is the turnkey project. It is a contract under which a firm agrees to fully design, construct, and execute a manufacturing or business or service facility and turn the project over to the purchaser when it is ready for operation for a remuneration.
Right. So with these words, the meaning I think is clear. What is turnkey project? It's a special modes of carrying out international business, है ना. एक बिजनेस को हमने तैयार किया, मैन्युफैक्चरिंग यूनिट बनाई, या जो भी सर्विस फैसिलिटी दे रहे उसको तैयार किया, और जब वो इस लायक हो गया कि नाउ इट विल बी रेडी टू रन, है ना, जब इसके प्रॉफिट आना शुरू हो जाएगा तब इसको हैंडओवर कर दिया जाता है उस परचेजर को जो इसे रन करना चाहता है, उसको हम टर्नकी प्रोजेक्ट बोलते हैं. करेक्ट?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Then comes the central bank. Central bank of any country supervises, control, regulates the activities of all the commercial banks in the country. Correct? So we call it government bank, or we may call it bank of banks. Right? This word is not written. You can write it somewhere. Bank of banks. So it control and coordinate currency also, as well as the credit policies of the country. So in our country, what is central bank? Please name it.
RBI.
Yes, this is the photograph of Reserve Bank of India.
So it's the only central bank in India.
Yes, there is usually only one central bank in a country. Like in our India, we have RBI. So RBI is a central bank in our country. Correct? हिंदी में उसको केंद्रीय बैंक बोलते हैं. Now there is a very interesting question for you. Is Central Bank of India the Central Bank of India? What is your answer? Yes
No,
or
sir.
no?
No, sir.
Is there anyone who is saying yes? Is Central Bank of India the Central Bank of India?
No, sir.
There may be someone who will ask that what type of question is this? But just if I put in this way, then the things become clear. Is Central Bank of India the Central Bank of India? Now I think it is clear.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
The answer is what?
No.
Why? Because Central Bank of India is a commercial bank of India. You must have
Yes.
seen it. This is Central Bank of India. That's why I said that please remember it. Then tomorrow we will be discussing the functions of the commercial bank.